morning, students. Myself, Chaitra HK, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science and Engineering. Today, I am going to talk about business intelligence, data warehousing, data mining, and data visualization topic. So here, the main course objective is to apprise the role of business intelligence and its application across industries. Course outcome is recognize the role of business intelligence and the data warehousing and visualization in decision making. So today we are going to know about the design considerations of data warehouse development approaches, data warehouse architectures, and we'll have a revision session. So a data warehouse, which is an organized collection of integrated subject-oriented database which is designed to support the decision support functions. So data warehouse is organized at the right level of granularity to provide clean enterprise-wide data in a standardized format for reports, queries, and analysis. Data warehouse is physically and functionally separate from an operational and transactional databases. Creating a data warehouse for analysis or and queries representing the significant investment in the time and effort. So it has to be constantly kept up to date for it to be useful. Data warehouse offers many business and technical benefits. So here, data warehouse will support business reporting and data mining activities. It can facilitate distributed access to up-to-date business knowledge for departments and also functions thus improving business efficiency and customer services. Data warehouse can present a competitive advantage by facilitating decision making and helping reforms business processes. Data warehouse enables a consolidated view of corporate data, which are clean and organized. Thus, the entire organization can see an integrated view of itself. So, data warehouse thus provides a better and timely information. It simplifies data access and allows end users to perform extensive analysis. So the design considerations of data warehouse includes the objective of data warehouse is to provide business knowledge to support decision making. So the main objective here is to align around these decisions. So here it should be a comprehensive, easy to access and up to date. Some of the good some of the requirements for a good data warehouse is subject oriented. To be effective, a data warehouse should be designed around a subject domain. So integrated data warehouse should include data from many functions that can shed light on a particular subject area. Thus, the organization can benefit from comprehensive view of the subject area. Time variant or time series data in a data warehouse should grow at daily or other chosen intervals that allows latest comparisons over time. Non-volatile data warehouse should be persistent, that is, it should not be created on the fly from the operations databases. So data warehouse is consistently available for analysis across the organization and over time. Summarized, data warehouse contains rolled up data at the right level of queries and analysis. The process of rolling up the data helps create consistent granularity for effective comparisons which is not normalized. Data warehouse often uses a star schema, which is rectangular central table surrounded by some lookup tables. The single table view significantly enhances the speed of queries. Metadata. Many of the variables in the database are computed from other variables in the operational databases. For example, total daily sales may be computed field. So the method of its calculation for each variable should be effectively documented. Every element in the data warehouse should be sufficiently well defined. So near real time and or right time active. So data warehouses should be updated in near real time in many high transaction volume industries such as airlines. The cost of implementing and updating the data warehouse in real time could be discouraging through. Though another downside of a real time data warehouse is the possibilities of inconsistency is in report drawn just a few minutes apart. So, what are the development approaches for data warehouse? There are two fundamentally different approaches for developing. One is the top down, and the other one is the bottom up. What is the top down approach? It's to make comprehensive data warehouse that covers all the reporting needs of the enterprise. So, the bottom up approach is to produce small data marts for the reporting needs of different departments or functions as needed. So, smaller the data marts will eventually align to deliver comprehensive EW capabilities. The top-down approach will provide consistencies but takes more time and resources. Bottom-up approach which leads to healthy local ownership and maintainability of the data. So here you can see a functional data mart and the enterprise data mart. In terms of scope, functional data mart one subject or functional area, but enterprise you have a complete enterprise data that is needed. Value, when it comes to value, functional area reporting and insights with regard to functional data mart. When it is enterprise data mart, deeper insights connecting multiple functional areas. When it comes to target organization, functional data mart are decentralized management. Enterprise data warehouse are centralized management. When it comes to time, it is low to medium. Enterprise data warehouse, here it is high. Next is the cost. In terms of cost, here it is small to medium and medium to large. There are different criteria where you can differentiate between the functional data mart and then the enterprise data mart. Next, we have the data warehouse architecture. It has four key elements. The first element is the data source, which will provide the raw data. Second element is the process transforming the data to meet the decision needs. Third element is the methods of regularly and accurately loading of data into EDW, that is Enterprise Data Warehouse or data marts. Fourth element is the data access and analysis part, where devices and applications will use the data from data warehouse to deliver insights and other benefits to the users. A good data mining project begins with an interesting problem to solve. Selecting the right data mining problem is an important skill. The problem should be valuable enough that solving it would be worth the time and expense. It takes a lot of time and energy to gather, organize, cleanse, and prepare the data for mining and other analysis. Data miner needs to persist with the exploration of patterns in the data. The skill level has to be deep enough to engage with the data and make it yield new usefulness or useful insights. Data warehousing architecture. So here, as I said, data source is the first step, then data transformation, data mart or data warehouse. And the last one is accessing the user and applications. Next, we have the application CRM. The business exists to serve a customer. A happy customer becomes a repeat customers. So BI applications can impact many aspects of marketing, like maximizing the return on marketing campaign, improve customer retention, maximize the customer value. It can be a cross-selling or upselling, identifying and delight highly valued customers, manage the brand image. So data here we have the data source where data warehouses are created from structured data warehouse. So operations data, this includes the data from all business applications, including from ERPs. So specialized applications, and then we have external syndicate data. So next is data loading process. The heart of useful data warehouse is the process to populate the data warehouse with good quality of data, that is extraction, transformation and loading. Data should be extracted from operational databases and any other applications. The extracted data should be aligned together by key fields. Then it has to be transformed. That data should be then uploaded into the data warehouse. So ETL process should be run at a regular frequency. Daily transaction data can be extracted from ERP. So data warehouse is up to date every morning. If a data warehouse is needed for near real-time information access, then ETL process would need to be executed more frequently. Fine. ETL work is usually done using automated using programming scripts. So this is an example of a data warehouse design. Data from data warehouse could be accessed for many purposes by many users through many devices. So a primary use of data warehouse is to produce routine management and monitoring reports. For example, sales performance report should show sales by many dimensions compared with the plan. Data from data warehouse could be used for ad hoc queries and any other applications that make use of the internal data. Data from data warehouse is used to provide data for mining purposes. Parts of the data would be extracted and then combined with other relevant data for data mining. Data warehousing project reflects a significant investment into information technology. All the best practices by implementing any IT project should be followed. Data warehouse project should align with the corporate strategy. Top management should be consulted for setting objectives. So it is important to manage the user expectations. So the quality and the adaptability also plays a very important role. So the objective of data warehouse is to provide business knowledge to support decision making for data warehouse to serve its objective. It should be aligned around those decisions. It should be comprehensive, easy to access and up to date. So model wise or session wise questions like define data warehouse or explain design considerations, explain with a neat diagram the architecture of data warehouse. These are the references which I have used. Thank you. Hope you'll enjoy studying this topic. Thank you all.